This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Good evening. Hope you all are well. So, as you guys are aware, yesterday we did some videos in relation to friendly matches upcoming for Jamaica. We also spoke a little bit about Maron Gordon and the under-17s. We spoke about Reggae Girls in terms of a review earlier today. And in this video, our usual Thursday Live, we're going to talk about Coach Halgrimsson and Copa America players and the pitches in particular. So those are some areas for you to look out for in this video. And, you know, as we've always said, when it comes to that time, you know, when it is serious, when the glasses are on, right? Good. What I want you guys to do is tell me your thoughts about the audio quality, because I made an improvement in terms of the microphone that I'm using. So I want you guys to let me know your thoughts about the video quality, the audio quality rather. Let me know your thoughts about the audio quality. All right. You can just give a thumbs up in the comments if you think the audio quality is okay or if it's good. All right, guys, just let me know your thoughts. There's also a poll in the comments that I want you guys to vote in. All right. So what I want to do is do like a 5-second pause, and then I will, you know, go right into the matter. Okay. All right. Good, good, good. So, folks, let's get right into the matter, shall we? As we know, it was on Tuesday that there was the official launch of the kits locally at the press conference. And this was, of course, in relation to the Adidas kit. And of course, Coach Halgrimsson had a few words to say and gave his remarks as well. So we're going to touch a little bit on that and some information in relation to the Copa America for 2024. All right, guys. Mario Russell says, bless up, Simon. Nitro says, it's very good. Wicked Man Chris says, check in. Big up, Chris. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Okay, so now that we have that all sorted, what I want to do now is see this element to it. All right, here we go. Let's see if this makes any difference. Okay, thanks very much, Christopher. Much, much appreciated there. All right, cool, cool, cool. Gerald Dawes checking in. Jerry, big up, Jerry. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Thanks everybody for coming in. And if you guys haven't already, smash the like button. All right, and after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. And go ahead and vote in the poll as well. So, as it relates to the Copa America, CONCACAF is having a workshop this weekend in Guatemala. And at the workshop this weekend in Guatemala, there will be some announcements in the coming weeks in relation to the Copa America. So, what is it specifically that I'm referring to in particular? Well, it's a little bit like this. The workshop is going to be in Guatemala this weekend, right? And at the workshop in Guatemala, what's basically going to happen? It's actually the CONCACAF Congress, which is this Saturday. And basically, CONCACAF will be revealing information to the different member associations in the region, in CONCACAF in particular, in relation to the men's calendar from 2023 to 2026. And that will also include how 6 teams from CONCACAF will qualify for the 2024 Copa America, which CONCACAF is also co-organizing with CONMEBOL as well. And it will also include the World Cup qualifiers for 2026 as well. So at the CONCACAF Congress, which is slated for this weekend, this Saturday, all of this is going to be compiled. All of this information is going to be put together. And coming this weekend, all the tools should be, put to place in terms of the qualification format, the system for it. Because as you can see on your screen here, CONCACAF participants 2024 edition of Brazil, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, Uruguay, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. So that is the situation there. So, yeah. So, just a reminder again, it's going to be at the CONCACAF Congress, which is slated for this weekend in particular. All right. This weekend in particular, that is where it will all be mapped out. And within the coming weeks, Nick Noble from CONCACAF, which is basically the press officer for CONCACAF, will submit information publicly in relation to the information surrounding the qualification system for the Copa America and also the qualification system for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. So just to give you guys an update as well, Sham6, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Like button got busted. So just to give you guys an update on everything, because remember, if you were to say that the top 6 from, or the CONCACAF Nations League will qualify for the Copa America, are we to assume that those 6 would be, for example, all from League A? Teams that ply their trade in League B and League C, do they have an opportunity to qualify for the Copa America as well? These and other matters are matters that will be discussed at the CONCACAF Congress as well. Should teams in League B and League C have an opportunity to compete for a spot at the Copa America itself? These are some important factors that will be heavily discussed at the Congress itself, folks. So that's something for everybody to bear in mind in terms of the whole process and procedure of the Copa America itself. But one thing that we know definitely for sure, after you guys vote in the poll as well to give your thoughts about the future that lies ahead, go ahead and vote within the poll. It's going to be 6 teams from CONCACAF. The question is, how do those 6 teams qualify? Are they all only from League A, or will there be an opportunity for teams in League B, C, and D to get in as well? Dr. Voss, is Jamaica going to Copa America? Jamaica has a chance to do so because Jamaica is in League A as well. So it's all systems go where that is concerned.
Wikiman Chris says, for do what Simon get 13 and 20 love. Well, can you imagine Argentina against Anguilla at the Copa America? Oh my days, wouldn't that be interesting? Argentina against Anguilla and Brazil against the British Virgin Islands. And wow, Chile against the US Virgin Islands. Yeah. Well, yes, Dr. Joyful, the last time that, Jamaica won a game, we have to go back to the Suriname encounter, I believe. But certainly, winning games is a habit, and it's a habit that will have to be rebuilt, as you know. Under Coach Halgrimsson, the most recent result was a draw. So we anticipate that this is the turn of the corner that we all want to see. Wicked Man Chris says, the League A teams go to Copa America. All right, so basically that format is going to be discussed. Now, in relation to the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying cycle, that's also something to be discussed as well. And just so that you guys are up to speed with the content and the information, just want to give you guys the numbers so that you guys in your head can map it out yourself. Now, let me just make it clear, as it relates to the World Cup itself, of if it's going to be 3 teams or 4 teams in a group, that is something that is still up in the air. But when that information do come, I'll let you guys be fully aware of that matter. So for now, let's focus on qualifying. And then after that, we can talk about, oh, this looks good or this looks interesting. How many teams from Nations League will make it to the Copa America? 6 teams. So 6 teams from the Nations League will actually qualify for the 2024 edition of the Copa America tournament. And the Copa America tournament will be next summer. That's June, July 2024. And of course, it will be played simultaneously alongside the European Championships in Germany. All right, so that's the situation. So that's important. US Virgin Islands, I got 30 and 40 from Bolivia, and Bolivia has been to a World Cup since the 30s and down the hood. Bolivia's last World Cup appearance was 1994. They opened against Germany at Soldier Field in Chicago. What a day that was. In my view, it would make logical sense to allow League A teams compete, says Adrian Kula. I hold the same view as well. I think it would be good. But at the same time, CONCACAF doesn't want to exclude B and C teams. But look, at the end of the day, if you're in League A, then you really stand a chance to do that, unless the best team from League B and the best team from League C plays off against perhaps the worst finisher in League A for a Copa America spot. Maybe. So the semifinals from the Nations League plus 2 other teams. Yes, that is correct, BM. But like I said, it's at the CONCACAF Congress this weekend that all of this will be put into place. And then eventually in the coming days and weeks, information will be disclosed publicly in relation to the format of the competition and the qualification process for the Copa America itself. All right. So that is something for everybody to be mindful and be wary of. So let's now talk about the World Cup. This is a 2026 World Cup. And if you guys haven't already, smash a like button. Come on, guys. There's over 60 of you guys and only 30 likes. Come on, guys. Get this video to 100 likes right now. And I'll give you a what is the deal on a player at Chelsea Football Club that I did not interview today. Come on, guys. Smash the like button. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button. Come on, man. Smash the like button, guys. You guys know exactly what you need to do. All right? Cool. Let's see how the poll is going so far for you guys. Okay. Probably leave the poll out for a little longer, and then we'll tally the results to see what you guys think about the matter itself. But yeah, come on, guys. Smash the like button. Good. All right. But yeah, man, no problem at all, man. If you guys need clarity of the information that I just dispensed, feel free to ask a question, and it might mean I repeat it or just say it another way. So that's something that you guys can be mindful of. All right, cool. So that's something that I'll tell you guys. So the World Cup itself. Now it's going to be a 48-team World Cup. Yeah. A 48-team World Cup. All right. A 48-team World Cup. Cool. Now, let's look at the slots. All right. Because 46 teams will qualify for the World Cup. Well, 45. 43 teams will qualify for the World Cup, and you'll have 2 intercontinental berths, right? And of course, you already have 3 that is automatic. So from CONCACAF, which is right here, there's 6 2/3 spots. 6 minus 3 is 3 because US, Canada, Mexico, they've already booked their ticket already. Good. Now, with that being said, now what we're going to do is look, it's going to be 3 2/3, right? So what does that mean now? The top 3 teams from CONCACAF will qualify for the 2026 World Cup. The teams that finishes 4th and 5th will head to, that's right, the Intercontinental Playoffs. The Intercontinental Playoffs will have 6 teams. 6 teams in the Intercontinental Playoffs. 2 from CONCACAF, 1 from Africa, 1 from Asia, 1 from CONMEBOL, South America, and 1 from Oceania. No teams from UEFA will head to the Intercontinental Playoffs. No team from UEFA will head to the Intercontinental Playoffs. Remember already, UEFA had 13 spots, and now they're up to 16, so they already had the vast majority. Africa has 9 1/3 spots, up from the 5. But you know who has the biggest jump in all of this? Well, Oceania, because they have 1 full spot, 1 1/3. But after them, it's CONCACAF. That's a 90.4% increase. The biggest jump. UEFA, the least, 23.1% in terms of the slot allocation change. So that's where we are right now. So as it comes to the World Cup qualifiers for CONCACAF, the qualification format has not been announced just yet. However, this weekend in Guatemala, where you have the Administration Congress, it's something that will be on the highest priority list to be discussed. It's going to be fleshed out, and the entire process will be analyzed effectively. Because as you remember, as we discussed in another video, let's go to CONCACAF. Again, we're going to look at the teams that will be competing in World Cup qualifying, because not all the teams in CONCACAF will be in World Cup qualifying. All right? So, that's a fact. Amari Gray. To be honest, my friend, at this point, action speaks louder than words. So, that's my answer to that question at this point in time. All right? The only way I can see League B teams can go in teams like Suriname, Haiti, Curacao, Trinidad. Let's be honest, New Zealand have already qualified. Well, unless Solomon Islands have anything to say about that, then yeah, I guess so. Can you imagine seeing Brazil dump up St. Vincent, 75 love? Them could have Ivan Toney play for them. Chris is silly, I tell you. But yeah, the biggest margin of victory in international football, the biggest win in international football is 31-0. Australia against American Samoa. Australia against American Samoa. That's the biggest win in terms of international football, But the biggest win in terms of club football, it was AS Adema when they took on Solem Rhine on October 31, 2002 in the Madagascar League. And the score was 149-0. That was the scoreline, 149-0. So that was the scoreline in that game. 149-0. That was the scoreline in that game. And that's the record in any football at all. 149-0 is the record. New Zealand needs to take the Australian route. They're efficient. I'm not sure if New Zealand is going to move from there, to be honest with you, because Asia already, you're talking about Japan, you're talking about South Korea, you're talking about Saudi Arabia, you're talking about Iran, you're talking about Australia. So those slots are incredibly tough. And the Middle Eastern countries are coming. Qatar is coming. UAE, they're coming. Bahrain, they're coming, So, let's bear that in mind, folks. Okay. So yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Now we've spoken about the matter in relation to that element. So we're going to go back to the point in relation to the teams. Now, as we know, Canada, Mexico, and the United States, right? They will not compete in the qualifiers. All right. So let's move on now. They will not compete in the qualifiers. Yeah, 149-0 defensive masterclass. So, with that being said, now, folks, the teams that will compete in the qualifiers: Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama. That's seven. That's seven teams, folks. Anguilla, 8. Antigua and Barbuda, 9. Aruba, 10. Bahamas, 11. Barbados, 12. Bermuda, 13. Bonaire is not a FIFA member, but British Virgin Islands, Cayman, that's 15. 16. Curacao, 17. Dominica, 18. Domrep, 19. French Guiana is not a FIFA member. Grenada is 20. Guadeloupe is not a FIFA window. Guyana, 21. Haiti, 22. Jamaica, 23. Montserrat, 24. Puerto Rico, 25. St. Kitts, 26. St. Lucia, 27. St. Vincent, 28. Suriname, 29. Trinidad, 30. Turks and Caicos Islands, 31. USVI, 32. So, 32 teams, right? 32 teams will take part in World Cup qualifying. Now, there are some ideas. Either to go back to the octagon or go to the hexagon that took place in previous cycles, 1994 onwards. That's something that's a possibility happening. Yeah, but there is a consideration where it's something we discussed during the World Cup last year, where instead of draws, you would have a game going to a penalty shootout, and if you win a game on penalty shootout, you get 2 points. This is something that has been thought about. It's of course not confirmed in doing, but it's something, at least, the idea of it's in the air. So we'll have to wait and see if this is something that is progressing, moving forward. So we'll see how all of that goes forward. Can you imagine JPL clubs doing that? Oh, the 149 love. Oh boy, I tell you. Yeah. So yeah, that's where we are. Okay. So if you have an 8-team, the possibility is that you have the top 4 or top 4 ranked teams outside of course, the USA, the Mexico. You have the top 4 teams that automatically qualify for the octagon. And basically what happens, you have 28 teams competing for 4 spots into the octagon. That's something that could be the possibility. And you could say that Canada, not being already in the final round, benefited them because they played in the preliminaries. They had football under their belt. They learned, they grew, they developed, they enhanced what their skill set was all about. They made strides along the way. They did it as you should. You get a point on the road and you win your home games. Point on the road and you win on your home. You can't ask for anything more than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the Canadians did, and it worked out so effectively for them. So it could be a scenario where you have a situation where you have the octagon again, where the top 4 teams in CONCACAF outside of the United States, Canada, and Mexico would be automatically into the octagon, and then 4 more teams would join those teams in the octagon. So it depends on which month of the FIFA ranking is used. They might use the March edition of the rankings, the February edition of the rankings. We'll have to wait to see which edition of the FIFA rankings is used. All right. So USA, Mexico, Canada. Those 3 are not in the qualifiers. Who are the next 3, right? Costa Rica, Panama, and Jamaica. Those are 3 that are the automatic in terms of qualification to they would be the octagon. I'm not saying this is the definite format that will be used, but if there were to be similarities from the last slot, the last qualification process, then this is something to analyze. So Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador would be those 4. If you were to go to the hexagon again, and you say, okay, the top 3 teams in CONCACAF go straight to the hex, then you're looking at Costa Rica, Panama, and Jamaica. That's the way that it would look. That's why these friendly matches coming up against Trinidad and Tobago, these upcoming friendly matches against Trinidad and Tobago and Guatemala, they're so important, extremely important, because victories in those games means quality points. And quality points in the FIFA rankings puts you in a much higher position. That's right. They put you in a much higher position because at the end of the day, it is the total points that puts you where you are in the rankings. So Jamaica has 1,379.29 quality points. If they're able to get more quality points than Panama, then all of a sudden Jamaica's in the top 5 of CONCACAF. And if they get more than Canada, then they move up even higher as well. And then we're looking at a completely different perspective, and Jamaica will, in itself, could move a little bit higher in the grand scheme of things. So that's something to process there. All right. Imagine Haji Wright, Alfonso Davis, and Timothy Whale linking up for Liberia. That would have been an interesting one, That would be. Alex Nemo as well. Alex Nemo is from Liberia. Yeah. The matches outside the FIFA Window Impact rankings. Yes. Once it's an international and you don't have more than 6 to 7 subs, then it will count as points in that element. All right. So that's something for you to bear in mind. Yeah. They do. They impact in a sense of what points were allocated. It's not the same level of points, but they do. There is there is an impact. And that's why Jamaica cannot lose to a Trinidad and Tobago that is ranked much, much lower. That would really impact things. So, yeah. Big up Timor Peterkin. Hope you're doing well. You're cooking. Okay. Nice. What were you cooking? Cooked chicken, pork, shrimp, oxtail. What were you cooking? Do let us know your thoughts. Yeah, man. And share the recipe, man. Share the recipe. Yeah, man. So, let's hear what you guys have to say from that angle. Okay. Come on, guys. Almost 100 of you and not 100 likes. Come on, guys. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button right now. 100 likes on this video, and you guys get to what is the deal on another Chelsea player. How do you guys feel about that? All right. Quite simple, guys. Just follow the drill. and we move on. Cool? Nice. All right. So these are the current FIFA rankings. Okay. United States, Mexico. The United States are 13th in the world. Mexico, 15th in the world. Costa Rica, 32nd within the world. Canada, 53rd. Panama, 61st. Jamaica, 64th. El Salvador, 74th. Honduras, 81st. Curacao, 86th. Haiti, 87th. Trinidad and Tobago, 104. Guatemala, 119. Yeah. Antigua and Barbuda, 131. Suriname, 139. St. Kitts and Nevis, 140. Nicaragua, 142. Dominican Republic, 152. Barbados, 166. Cuba, 168. Bermuda, 169. Puerto Rico, 170. Guyana, 171. St. Lucia, 172. Grenada, 173. Belize, 176. St. Vincent, 178. Montserrat, 179. They deserve to be much higher than they are there. Dominica, 184. Cayman, 194. Aruba, 202. Bahamas, 203. Turks and Caicos Islands, 206. USVI, 208. British Virgin Islands, 210. Anguilla, 210. Anguilla are the lowest ranked team in CONCACAF. Would you look at that? Yep. Anguilla are the lowest ranked team in CONCACAF. Yeah. Would you look at that, folks? Quite interesting. What about in the world? Is a CONCACAF team the lowest ranked team in the world? Well, no. It's San Marino. San Marino are the lowest ranked team in the world. San Marino ranked 211th in the world. But 3 of the bottom 4 teams in the world are CONCACAF. Sri Lanka is the worst of the Asian teams. The OFC teams is Guam. Somalia is ranked 204 in the world. IS Abdi, what's going on, man? 204 in the world? No, man, that is unbelievable. So, that's the situation right now, folks. I can solve fish with dumpling and banana. Okay, nice. That sounds tasty. That sounds interesting. We can Simon, Missy, Amari with a ball in a glass case. We might get for that for did score senior trick. No, man. Boy, I tell you, Chris is something else, guys. You know, the things he says or the way he says it, it's really, really, really compelling. You know how it all comes together. You know, that's the situation. But no, he did not score a hat trick or anything of that nature. It was presented to mark his debut in the Premier League. That was basically what it is. It was presented to him to mark his debut within the Premier League. So that's what it was for. It was given to him by virtue of making his debut. All right. So that's the situation, folks. Simply put. All right. Cool. Let's see what else you guys are saying as well. You know. All right. Dave Gushard says, Simon, thank you for what you do, sir. Enough respect. Nice says, Nutrition Thursday. Have you tried carb cycling? Doing 5 days low carb weekends high. Name anabolic diet. Interesting. I've never tried that before. That is interesting. I really, it's something to think about for sure. Come on, guys. 85 of you in this live and only 67 likes. You guys know what to do already. Smash the like button now. Like, no. All right. We should have kept Paul Hall to understudy our new coach. I don't think Jamaican-born coaches have it in them until they prove me wrong, says Colin Quest. It was a difficult situation. You know, Coach Halgrimsson came in and took up the job for the game against Argentina and Cameroon, and I think he did a fantastic job. And like he said, video clips from the Argentina game is something that's going to be used as a benchmark moving forward, learning experiences from that game, you know? So that's definitely what we can bear in mind. Dave says, Simon, thanks for what you do. Unlike others, that's always yelling about something. Great job. Thanks very much. Really, really appreciate it, Dave. Enough respect. Big up, big up, big up. All the reasons why we are there, we are on the verge of suspension. Very, very sad. But do you think, in your opinion, Habs, that the president of the Somalian Football Association will hold the general election? Do you think that is something that will be done? I mean, you said he's been in power for 2 decades, right? So he's been in power for 2 decades, right? So he's overseen a lot, whole lot in football, in the Somalian football history. He's overseen a whole lot. 20 years is a mighty, mighty long time in football. The Pan Arab Games, I'm sure he is involved in that process. Although Somalia hasn't been to a World Cup, he certainly played a role with the team in trying to orchestrate things for the Central Africa Football Association Cup, which Somalia have competed in the 2000s, and even up to recently in 2019 as well. So it's something that they've done in well, and they actually won a game in the 2019 edition for the first time since 2008. Didn't qualify for the FIFA Arab Cup, didn't qualify for the Pan Arab Games, so we'll see. But yeah, are you talking about Ali Abdi Mohammed? Is that the president still so far? Okay. Simon, you know that the DR at the under-17 keeper, he's also the under-20 goalkeeper, and at his club, Cibao FC, he's a third choice keeper at the first team level. Yes, I'm aware of that, and I feel that is absolutely fantastic. And I think we're going to see that on the women's side of things, where Leah Brooks is the third string keeper for the Reggae Girls right now. She was a first string keeper for the under-17 Reggae Girls, and she's going to be either the number 2 or the number 1 for the under-20s coming up in April. So exciting. Yeah. Weeks is just joining. Okay, to summarize everything, CONCACAF will have their Congress this weekend, and at their CONCACAF Congress this weekend, they will discuss the qualification format for the Copa America for next year, and we'll also discuss the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification process as well. And of course, after that, Nick Noble, the press officer of CONCACAF, will relay the information publicly in relation to all of these matters in particular. The DR goalkeeper is just 16, yeah. Echo Reek says, Coach Grimm means business. Fact that he goes to training sessions much deeper than that, Coach Halgrimsson is really working right around the clock with these aspects. So a lot has to be, commendation here. It really, 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 really is something that we should and really, really embrace in this. Yeah. So I was saying it's really, really something that should be embraced, It's imperative. Really, really imperative, So it should be carefully thought about, carefully planned and put together for all of these pieces to come to the puzzle. All right. Yeah. So that's how I look at things, Yeah. Yeah, man. KY says, big up, Simon. Big up. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Matt says, thanks for your interview with Malik from Chelsea under 21. Looking forward to more of those. Guys, if you guys haven't watched the video, smash the like button and watch the interview with Malik Mothersill. All right? Watch the interview with Malik Mothersill talking about how things are going at Chelsea, the process, and everything of that nature. All right, guys? So go ahead and have a look at that. And let's hear what you guys have to say. All right? And let's also take a look at the poll of what you guys have been saying in the votes as well. Priorities, 58% of you says all of the above, 29% says 2026 World Cup qualification, 9% says Gold Cup 2023 and 25, and 2% of you said Copa America. All right, cool. Come on, guys, 25 more likes away from 100 likes. Smash the like button, guys. Let's go. I see Louis says KY. Bless up. Yeah, that's Somali FA president rather start a war before relinquish power. Oh boy. No chance. He cares about his pockets and not the development of the players, unfortunately. Well, I personally feel that 20 years is a long time to be in power. A very, very long time. And I'm sure there is some good that he has done to be in that position for so long time. And with all of that being said, he's done his time, and I'm sure he will carefully think about the matter, because he knows that if he doesn't surrender power, that might mean no football in Somalia for a while, you know? So that's something for us to bear in mind. How will he approach this? What will he do? So, yeah. Claudette says, keep up the good work, Simon. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Claudette. Yes, that's him. Okay, cool. They held two different elections. The two candidates, and they're both claiming they won. MPEG says has to be number one for the under 20s. Leah Brooks, yes, I would fully expect that for sure. For sure. John Kimani Gordon from Crystal Palace is a top player as well. A sensationally brilliant player. Absolutely. Thanks very much, IS Abs. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I love football. So I do a lot of research and everything. So that's the reason why, certain information I'm able to speak about quite naturally. So I really love football. So that's how I'm able to know the knowledge of things. I know Somalia's nickname is the Ocean Stars. So like Jamaica's nickname is the Reggae Boys. Somalia is the Ocean Stars. Of course, in the Somalian flag, you have the white star, and everything else is like light blue. So I know that in particular. Somalia has been in the 150s in the rankings, but we have to go back to the 1990s thereabouts, like 96 thereabouts. The biggest win is 5-2 over Mauritania, and their biggest loss was 14-0 to North Korea. I think Jamaica's biggest loss is 9-0 to Costa Rica back in 1999. But the Somalia's biggest win was 5-2 over Mauritania in 1985. I know the first game was back in the 50s against Kenya. So, yeah. I'm on that DR team going to the under 20 World Cup is going to get fast tracked to the senior team, and they're going to get them into Europe at the highest level. I fully expect, depending on how they do at the World Cup, I do think one or two will get opportunities overseas. I know some are attached to academies in the States, so we can expect some of them to be getting expedited into the MLS in particular as well. But to make that turnaround, from the under 20 World Cup later this year to qualifiers next year, it's going to be a jump, for you to play under 20s and then you're going straight into the senior team after that in a World Cup qualifying cycle against Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica. Although you are promising, that might not be of the ilk just yet that is needed for qualification, but I'm not ruling DR out. All I'm saying is that there's still some movement, some work to be done for them to be pressed a little bit higher, something to consider from that angle. Let's go, guys. Smash the like button. For her to be number two, someone would have to take her prize in the senior team. Yeah, and of course, Sydney is over the age of 20, and Yaz is over the age of 20, and so is Rebecca already. Rebecca's in her 30s. I think the speech Coach Grimmy gave recently is laying the foundation for his inevitable exit from the program. Well, it's basically surrounding that football is beyond the 2026. And I think he's absolutely right. Coach has made the point that it has to be everything that we're doing now has to be beyond 2026. We're not only preparing for 2026, but it has to be beyond that. So it's long term, which I think is absolutely prepared. While we want to go to 2026, we have to plan beyond that as well. Greetings. Abs bro, watching a documentary about Somalia to know how them go work there. Yeah, we wish IS Abs and all the best where this is concerned. Coach Grim is forcing the federation to operate properly with the demands. Progress. I think Coach Grim realized how behind. I am sure that he was aware about. He did research before he took the job. Certainly. Somebody from the expat community wants to rebuild the Somali FA and doesn't want to get in. Oh, Points from non-FIFA dates aren't impactful. Trinidad win, they earn 3 points. Lose, Jamaica lose 3 points. Yeah, that's what I said. You do have points, but it's not a whole lot. But still, at the end of the day, the points are important. They're very important. Big up Simon, the man with the real deal. Big up Jarvis Patton. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So guys, smash the like button. We're less than 20 away from 100 likes. All right, let's go right ahead and do that. Exactly, Wicked Man. There's a lot of talent. A more local senior men's camp. There are plans for it. It's not been confirmed, but coach says that he would like to have more. So at this point in time, that's what we can say. Devon Porter says Jarvis Paris. Big up Sir Porto. How are things in Canada? Is it cold right now? Is it warm right now? What's going on right now in Canada? Do let us know. Tell us what's going on. All right? Yeah, man. Do tell us what is going on. It'll be interesting to hear what you guys have to say, where that is concerned, So let us know. Yeah, man. Let us know what you guys have to say where this matter is concerned. Smash the like button, folks. Let's hear what you guys got to say. All right? Cool. Good. Something to really, really process and think about, Let that sink in, let that bear in mind. Grande Magallanes, felicitación por la 3-0. Sí, entiendo, mi amigo. Dave. One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. I believe if I keep working hard, I believe if I continue being effective at my craft, then things will fall into place. But everybody's fully aware that I love my country and I'm ready to do my part. Becky looks like she could play CDM or fullback. She has some nice moves. Becky, when at the games at the National Stadium, fans call her Manuel Neuer because of the high line she plays, So, but yeah, she definitely is very good with the ball at her feet. FIFA knows what the guy's intentions are, so hopefully they're moving. Let's see. What I found interesting was JFF directors were making notes when you were speaking about it. I didn't catch that when I was there. I heard someone in the audience say yes in regards to the fields, in regards to the quality of the fields, but I didn't see the jokes part, to be honest with you. Points from the non-FIFA dates aren't impactful. Well, you said this already. Is the national stadium field a good field? Apply a score from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest. 3.5. Simon Messi, it I go come cause man like Mariano and Ferb. Oh my word. Can you imagine if Mariano come play for DR full time? Oh my days, Mariano Diaz. Sorry folks. But yeah, you guys know that Mariano is 30 this year. He's 30 this year, He's not gonna play for Spain. Still at Real Madrid. Played a few games this season. As we know, he's like a squad player at Real Madrid, but he still wins trophies with them. Scored on his debut. But yeah, if he comes and plays for DR, that would make CONCACAF very, 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 very interesting. How can the pitches be developed? I will answer that question once I get through the comments. All right? Haven't forgotten about that point in particular. Very cold. Whoa. Hope he gets players into camp longer than we used to. Yeah, the camps are imperative, extremely imperative. Very, very imperative. So that is key. Come on, guys. Smash the like button, all right? 10 likes to go to 100. Let's go. So we can dash the one, then we have no top teams around the globe change their turf before expiration. They were condition. We should huge discount. Pay attention to Halgrimsson history. He likes older, mature players, 29 or thereabouts. There's like mature players in the squad, but he's not against youth. Youth players certainly are are individuals that would play an important role as well. My 13 can't get game for Madrid and still a hope from prayer like Mamavado. Forget a Spanish call up. Yeah, Mariano is not going to play for Spain, even if he was the last striker remaining in the country of Spain. They would find Gavi to put him as a number 9. They would put a central midfielder as a number 9 instead of find Mariano to play as a forward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the situation there, folks. Now, the surfaces. There's a number of elements to be analyzed when it comes to the surfaces in particular. One factor in relation to the fact of the matter of the quality of the surfaces. So you cannot at this point in time go and change and go from scratch. If you go and change and go from scratch from all pitches, it's going to take a lot of time. Can you in the meantime apply nutrients to cover those grassy patches? Something that can be done, yeah. So that's something that can be considered. So that's what I'll say there, It's and then when it comes to the surfaces, you can't create, as coach said, the midfielders. That's one of the reasons why you can't pick quality midfields from the country, because you need persons that are good passers of the ball, persons that can do a job well, So that's the situation, folks. What was Coach Halgrimsson saying about young players at the last World Cup? He was saying that young players at the last World Cup, if you see some of the best players are 20, 21, 19, and 90 million pounds, euros at the 2026 comes around. Well, who are those players in particular? Those are the players that are going to be born 2005, 2006. Those players in particular. So you're looking at Cuba Mitchell, you're looking at Zach Lovelace, you're looking at Cameron Eubank, you look at Kimani Ryan, you're looking at players of that ilk. You're looking at, okay, Jamani Bell is 15, but he's going to be 18 3 years from now. You're going to look at Joshua Grant, 16, 17, who's going to be 20, 21 by the next World Cup. Could he put himself in the conversation alongside Kanai Boyce-Clark and Andre Blake? So that's basically what he was saying, where that matter is concerned, So something to really, really look at. See, we may talk about Simon Sandling for whatever reason. Let's go through some questions, my boss. Yeah, going through some information. All right. I'll go through some information right here. So hopefully I'll answer that in particular. Problem with Stadium Field, they don't wet it and roll it often. So if it is cut too low, imperfections show up. Well, that is something that will have to be improved upon, the surface itself, the maintenance of it. So conversations will need to take place with Desmond Brown of Independent Spark Limited and his ground staff to ensure the regular maintenance of the surface, that it gets exactly what it needs for the best utmost performance. All right. So from that perspective, that is what is needed. Iceland pool of players is much smaller, so Halgrimsson may have had to use older players. That's one example as well. One factor to consider. The Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries have a part to play as it relates to development of the surfaces. They do. It is part of their job description as well. Not only, the crops that is grown on the land, but other surfaces as well. So they do. Berta Urban Healings, bless up. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. How are things? How are things? So yeah, Simon, have been looking for footage on YouTube for Cuba under 18 and under 21, and we can't find not all. Wait, just your interview on somewhere from he was 10. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. You see, with a lot of the academies, you have to go on their club website and you have to pay £10 for subscription to watch their games and or highlights. And that is something that you'd normally have to find. Or the player posts their personal footage on their YouTube channel, on their Instagram page, or the club's YouTube channel. They have a separate one for the first team, and a separate one for their academy, and a separate one for the women's teams as well. I'll touch on what the General Secretary Dennis Chung had to say as well in this matter. Iceland doesn't have pools, they have natural hot springs. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, of it. You're a rich man, I remember you said that the closest you've been to the airport is the Harborview Circle, Harborview Roundabout. So you have all the money in the world. Come on, guys. Let's get over 100 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Smash the like button, folks. Let's go. Smash the like button, folks. Let's go. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Smash the like button. Let's go. Let's hear what you guys got to say. Smash the like button, guys. So let's let that. Yeah. So let that be said. All right. All right. Cool. So let that bear in mind. All right. Good. Now, folks, let's see what's going on right here. First of all, thanks very much for getting over to 100 likes. Second of all, I'm going to give you an update on the other Chelsea players. And thirdly, let me tackle a few more comments. Chamdeck, big up, big up, big up, big up. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Echo I'm not sure if you realize, but I broke them up into different videos. I did one video in particular related to friendlies for the Trinidad games and also the Guatemala games. I did another video as well in relation to the Ray Girls review. And this video in particular, Coach Halgrimsson on Copa America players and pitches in particular. So I separated it in those sort of perspective. Instead of one video where everything being discussed, I separated in four different videos, because some fans may want to hear about the Copa America and the World Cup qualifiers. Some want to hear about the upcoming friendlies. So I separated it in 4 different videos so that you guys are aware of the situation, right? Cool. So yeah, man, guys, smash the like button, folks, and press forward, shall we? Absolutely. That's something for all of us to bear in mind, right? Good. So, with all that being said now, folks, let's look at this. All right. Chelsea's academy right now. Omari Hutchinson, Malik Mothersill, Dion Rankin, Dujon Sterling, Silka Thomas, and Mason Burstow. That's where things are right now. As you guys know, I've done what's the deals on Hutchinson. He is now a national player. Well, Malik Mothersill, and also an interview today. Marcus Mazai Garvey, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, man. Enough respect, man. Big up every time, every day. You know what I mean? So, hope you're doing good, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. How's everybody doing? If you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, folks? Simply put, smash the like button right away. All right? Cool, cool, cool. So, so that's what we need to bear in mind. All right? Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So, when you think about Clovis de Oliveira for national youth coach, you know, we've seen him as a youth coach before. He came here for the responsibility of Chapeltown, and I say let him focus on that responsibility. You know, he's been there, done that before with the national team. So I wouldn't want to go back to it, honestly. He did the time, so press forward, you know? That's how I feel about the matter in particular. So, Chelsea Academy looking good, isn't it, guys? Very, very good indeed. Very, 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 very good. You know? So, yeah. So, yeah. Yes, yes. He was the coach for the team, yes. Was he the coach for the qualifiers? I'm not sure. But certainly for the tournament in New Zealand itself, yes, absolutely. 150%. Yes, absolutely. For sure. Yeah, man. Rankin is doing very good along with Amari and Malik. That is just a simply fantastic Chelsea team, you know. And Chelsea, as you know, guys, as a football club, they're not known for Caribbean, Jamaican, and to be quite frank with you, black talent. If you're a black player in London, or Chelsea doesn't even have a lot of black fans, you know. Arsenal is the club that gives opportunities to black people going days from Brendan Batson. You know what I'm saying? So if you're black in London, you're most likely a supporter of Arsenal, Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? Very, very few is supporting West Ham and Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? You have black fans that support Crystal Palace, Croydon, because that's a heavy Caribbean and also African community. West Ham, I mean, that's East London, that's Stratford. You have an African community, not much Jamaicans in that sort of area. So, but yeah, Chelsea, and a really, really compelling case, you know. Sir Chung made a point, like he said, don't use an error to judge us, but use the reaction, the time we take to correct the error. That's very good, you know, because that's a very profound statement, and I can't ignore or deny that at all. It's spot on. It is spot on. You know? It is absolutely spot on, you know? Can't brush that aside at all. It's truth. It's the truth. 1,000,000%. So you guys are right. You guys are absolutely right. So yeah. Come on, guys, smash the like button. Let's go. Smash the like button right now. Let's go. Chelsea on my side, but it's academy on having a clear path for youth team players that always my problem. Yeah, you know, and as you know, I'm not sure if you saw the interview, Chris. Did you watch the interview with Malik Mothersill? I encourage you to watch the interview I did with Malik Mothersill, and he spoke about opportunities. And I spoke to him, you know, do you think that you might have to go out on loan to Championship or League One or continue development at Chelsea? And it's more of a wait and see sort of thing. So I do think that every player, it's different. But you're right in terms of the vast majority of what we've seen, the evidence we've seen. Not many are getting the opportunities within the first team. Michael Hector went out to 10 clubs on loan. Many clubs. You know, Lucas Piazon, you know how much clubs he went to on loan? Kevin De Bruyne was in Chelsea. Did you get a chance to talk with the Jeff about a society in England that can help with the passports? Indeed. Indeed, I did. Nitro, Gunners for life. Big up, Nitro. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But Gunners, really though? Gunners, really? Gunners? Why? Why Gunners? Yeah, honestly. Why Gunners? So, yeah. Most definitely. Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We'll be in touch, my friend, for sure. We'll be in touch for sure. Simon, you're a statsman like myself, so you'll realize that teams in CONCACAF we have problems with are strong at youth level. Why can't the Jeff have realized this is essential for football development? So, Panama, strong record of qualifying for youth World Cups under 17 and under 20. Honduras as well, same as well. And of course, the usual Canada, United States, Mexico. They have also been to many tournaments. So, from that angle, you're absolutely right. You know, the argument that was thrown when Coach Gordon got the job, when Maron Gordon got the job, the previous GenSec, Dalton Wint, spoke a lot about, the financial challenges that was around, so hopefully corporate Jamaica can come on board to be able to rectify these sorts of situations, Chelsea to the world, we will rise again. Yes, you will rise from 9th to 8th. Just pulling your leg, my friend. Just pulling your leg, man. Don't worry yourself. Just pulling your leg. Yeah, man. So that's the situation. So yeah. The football philosophy. Yeah. Panama, Costa Rica, Honduras, USA, Mexico. Yeah. I'll touch all of those except for Costa Rica. Yeah. Always produce good players, but them no give the youth them no run when them Super Frank was there. He was changing that, but Abramovich them no Pundit and new owner, yeah, worst. Yeah. Most def. It's that scenario for sure. Definitely we will, yeah. Jamaica need a youth football technical directory. Don't worry, TikTok guy. Everything in time. Working on it. Working on it, my friend. Working on it assiduously. Working on it assiduously. Okay? So you can rest assured that this is something that is being worked upon very much. Okay? So we talked about Copa America. We talked about World Cup qualifiers. We talked about pitches. Let's now talk about players. All right. Now, the matches against Trinidad and Tobago and Guatemala will predominantly be domestic-based players, as you guys are fully aware. These will be domestic-based players. Now, if the players impress against Trinidad and Tobago, who knows if two could make the plane for Mexico? This is the mindset that Coach Halgrimsson would have as well. Could 2 or 3 players make the plane to Mexico? This is what these games are there for. These are the opportunities which is there for. The General Secretary spoke about the plan that Coach Halgrimsson put in place to have matches even in non-FIFA windows all the way up to 2026. His desire for all of this. Ramon Osborne, thank you very much. Much respect to you. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed, coaching works. Chapelton Maroons with Clovis, absolutely. You know, the education that you get, the knowledge is one thing, and also the theory, the practical elements as well. So I'm not disputing that at all. And shows with Coach Halgrimsson, who has been coaching for 2 decades. You know, he coached women and coached men now. Iceland with Lagerbäck, and of course now with the progress he's been doing. Yeah, spot on. 150%. Yeah, is that right? You know? So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's where we are, folks. That's where we are. Leon Bailey is so inconsistent. I'm worried about him. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. All right. Give it time. All right. Ramon Osborne, thanks very much again, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks very much here. And thanks very much here. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So let's go right into the matter. All right. Simon, I know you're talking about something different, but how is the defense midfield looking at John Russell? Well, John Russell, since changing clubs, not only has he been getting the time, but he's also been playing very, very well as well. Since his move to Barnes in League One, 3 appearances, and he's been putting in a very, very steady shift. Very, very steady shift. And if he's able to maintain that intensity of performances, stay injury free, stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me to see him as well being on the plane to Mexico. Well, he would be if he stays fit and injury free. Hello, Simon. Just joined. What did I miss? Well, to recap, 72 minutes in 72 seconds. Basically, Bluebird. It's like this. Coach Halgrimsson spoke about the Copa America and World Cup qualifying at the Adidas launch on Tuesday. So CONCACAF is going to have a Congress this weekend. And at the Congress, they're going to flesh out the ideas for the format of how you can qualify for the Copa America. And of course, the CONCACAF World Cup qualifying format for 2026 as well. So those things are going to be discussed. And then after that, CONCACAF will relay the information publicly as it relates to the qualification format for both the Copa America and also the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign as well. We also touched on the surfaces, and Dennis Chung, the General Secretary of the JFF, spoke about this in particular, and work is being done to ensure that pitches across the island are getting the improvement they need so that quality football can be played. Coach Halgrimsson as well stressed the importance about these friendlies against Trinidad and Tobago and Guatemala in April as well, because it serves as a good opportunity for the domestic-based players to strut their stuff, impress, really show what they're capable of ahead of selection for potentially the Mexico game in the Nations League and also the Gold Cup as well. How was that? In 72 seconds or less. Hope that was helpful. Bluebird. MPEC come out to the gun fan. Look at that. And good interview with the young Chelsea player. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, immediately after you watch this video, go ahead and watch the interview with Malik Mothersil. So yeah, guys, when you guys get the opportunity, go ahead and watch the video with Malik Mothersil. Go ahead and watch that video in particular. One second. Alrighty. I think the audio just chipped out there, but we should be good to go now. All right. So guys, again, I implore you guys to check out the interview that was done with Malik Mothersil. Do check it out right away. Okay, do check it out. Give your thoughts, and he gave an update on the passport situation, which his mother is working on for him. How do JPL clubs afford to pay these elite coaches? Corporate sponsors. Jamaica needs a youth football team. So hiring football coaches. Not sure if he would want to do that role. But yeah. Yeah. No player playing in JPL should be in the team for the Nations League. The best players available should be selected to give us the best chance of winning the competition. Linsley Blake, well, what about Richard King? You know? What about Richard King? What about Kyle Ming? Those two in particular. Why can't those two make the plane to Mexico? I have no issue with them being part of the plane. In fact, I watched Kyle Ming play on Boxing Day. Cavalier took on Harborview, and he saw danger from a mile away. And even before the ball was passed to the Harborview attacker, Kyle Ming ran from defense to intercept the ball. It was just, he read the game extraordinarily well. Yeah, indeed he does. 20 players you recall for the Trinidad game? Absolutely, yeah. Indeed. Yep. You're most welcome. You're most welcome, sir. Expect only 3 changes to the starting 11 versus Argentina. Pinnock, Russell, and Lembekisa. What about Kanaya Boyce Clark? Because there's been that conversation as well. Should Kanaya Boyce Clark get an opportunity? That's something to consider as well. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah. That's where we are. So that's the situation. Burke Sewell, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. The USA has an A license for youth coaches and an A license for adults. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So, folks, interesting point there. TikTok, yeah, that is true. 100%. You're spot on there. For sure. Yeah, that is important. Incredibly important. Come on, guys, smash the like button if you guys are just tuning in. Go on and smash the like button if you guys are just tuning in. Let's hear what you guys have to say. All right. Let's see what you guys have to say. And we have some more content coming away. And if you guys haven't already, a lot of videos were done today. A Reggae Girls review of how their trip went down under. We also did a video in relation to the interview with Malik Mothersill. And also a video was done in relation to Andy Williams, who is now the head scout of Carolina Core FC. That team will be in the MLS Pro League next year in 2024. Eddie Pope, former US international, gave him that position. So Andy Williams is back in the professional setup where scouting is concerned. So this is an incredibly big opportunity. So we're really happy. Big up, Andy. You are a legend, sir. Keep up the hard work. All right. Yeah, man. Because you are a legend, sir. Yeah. So yeah. It's not a bad idea. Ron Bosborn, yes, Kanai should be in for sure. He is a great leader, and I would say future captain. Interesting. Yeah, because right now you're looking at the goalkeeping pool. Andre Blake, right? You look at Kanaya Boyce Clark, Joshua Grant within the mix, Lynch, Amal Knight, Noah Cooper, something as well. You good? Okay, cool. Please list the 23 players for the upcoming friendly. The 23 list is not out yet, my friend. The 23 is not out. It's not out. Yeah. 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 23, I would call up. Well, the situation is that you have a couple of players that are overseas that are unattached. So, for example, Justin McMaster, he scored the last time that Jamaica played, and that was against Cameroon. So, I'd love to see him in particular. I'd like to see him take the field, and for the leadership role of things, Adrian Mariappa is not at a club right now. So, having him and Justin McMaster as the quote unquote overseas based players being part of the pool, I think that would be very, very key from that standpoint, or alongside like so the Trevante Stewarts of this world, Definitely. That's something that would love to see. So Simon, tell us the new faces that are coming in for the match against Mexico, because I know you know. We could see that right back. We could see that right back from Wolves. Let's see. Let's see. Time will tell. But we could see that young man from Wolves. I'm sure you guys know who that is. Clovis is retired. He can help you for even 2 years, and he should be a good Brazilian pension. He has a good Brazilian pension. At youth level, you're talking like under 17? Since MLS Next Pro will be the second division in MLS, I guess USL will drop to third division. Technically, USL Championship is the second tier, and USL Next Pro is the third division, technically speaking, and the US Soccer Pyramid. Boys Clark and mostly under 20 are as good as current top JPL strikers. I guess you put in Tyler Roberts in that conversation as well. So yeah. Yeah, answer that question already, sir. Answer that question. Answer the question already. So that's the situation right now, So that's where we are. That's where we are at right now. So that's something for us to bear in mind. Yeah. 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 Yes, guys. So we've looked at a number of different areas this evening. Yes, guys. For those of you that haven't already, smash the like button, and after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button right now to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right. Indeed. Please tell them, make sure Lambikisa and Hutchinson make the plane. No, trust me, they are players that are, priority. BM says the Americans use our experienced players to help develop their teenage prospects. However, it's not helping our players. That's why for me, playing, if a player leaves schoolboy football and goes and plays college, I don't rate it as the best thing for his development. I'd rather him go to Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, even Asia for an opportunity. That's how I feel on the matter. That's how I feel it should be. That's my interpretation of how things should be. Yeah, USL, it's interesting what JT said, that it is a graveyard for players. Kevin Lambert, for me, this is the year where he has to leave USL and go elsewhere, or else it's going to be tough moving forward, Yeah, Kevin Lambert, for me, he has to move forward from here. So that's the situation for right now. That's where we are at. That's the situation, folks. Yes, guys, I hope you guys got the necessary information that you were looking for in this video. Boys Clark and most under 20 are not as good as the current top JPL strikers who can help towards 20. Are not or are? This is in the Runnings Yeah. So yeah. That's where we are at, folks. That's where we are at this point in time. Huh? That's the situation now. Yes, guys, we've discussed quite a number of things in the last hour and a half. I hope you guys appreciate this. I hope you guys understand this in particular and really embrace the information that has been discussed here. I really, 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 really hope that you guys are fully aware of the situation. But if you do have more questions, I look forward to see what you guys have to say and the information that you need me to repeat. I'm more than happy with that as well. You know, more than happy to look at that. So I'll share that. But yeah, I think there are things to be optimistic about. I think there are things really to be optimistic about, things to embrace, you know? So exciting things, you know? So we look forward to that in particular. Really, really do. So that's for us to analyze and break down from the situation, you know? So I look forward to see what you guys have to say here. It's a good look. It's a good look. So something for us to really ponder about, you know? A lot to take in for sure. So yeah. USL. The moment that the US soccer pyramid has relegations, promotions, I think you're going to see something that is completely different. When you have consequences for your actions, accountability. Can you imagine New York Red Bulls relegated? Chris, sorry about that, but boss, let's talk tomorrow. We'll do another stream tomorrow, all right? We'll do another stream tomorrow. Enough respect, my G. Enough respect. Gonna end the stream shortly. I really, really appreciate you sticking around from the minute go, Chris. I really, really appreciate you and for your support and the questions and your views and everything. I really, really appreciate it, Chris. We're gonna end the stream in less than 5. So tomorrow you can hop on to give your views for a couple of minutes, all right? So tomorrow you can come on if you have the time, that is, all right? And you know how to contact me as well. I'm on Instagram and things, so you can always private message me and thing, and we'll get the WhatsApp from there. All right, Chris. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm going to end the stream shortly, so we'll talk more in a future video. All right. USL is a good opportunity for young Jamaican players. They have to use it to their advantage. Yeah. You have to come and go, right? I respect my G. Right now, football pyramid is a cluster of confusion for many different leagues. Jamaica, yeah, something to definitely be analyzed. But yeah, folks, much appreciated, guys. Really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. All of you guys are legends. Another big video coming your way tomorrow. You want to stay tuned for that. All right, folks. Thanks very much for your support. Smash the like button again. If you guys haven't already, smash the like button right now to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C, Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.